So 4 weeks ago I made a video about hair cloning, and in my research of that video I discovered there's already a method that uses hair cloning techniques to deliver hair transplants. I did research. The method is called HST, or hair stem transplantation. Sometimes it's called the HASCI method as well. This video is a complete review of this method, which I've been researching for the last 2 weeks. So let's start by giving you a quick background information on this method. This was pioneered by a guy called Dr. Cohen Go. We'll meet him in a minute, and he's been researching this since 1996, so 24 years. The method is, the clinics must be named hair stem cell clinics. They have to be specific clinics that come under this Dr. Go's stewardship. It can't just be any old clinic. The reason is because they claim the method is patented. So if you go to any old clinic, they do not hold this patent, so they can't really offer you the genuine method, the genuine patented HST methods. Now let's meet Dr. Go himself. So you have to go on his website, and there he is, looking very sharp and smart. The website is very nice. We'll come to that in a minute. So let's find out where you can actually go to have this method done. So let's discuss the method basics, because some of you might be watching this video thinking that how does it work? How can they claim that this is a transplant? This is a hair cloning method? So the idea is that they extract only a part of the hair follicle is extracted. With the other methods like FUE, you have to rip out basically the whole follicle, and that's gone for good. So you've lost that hair follicle. With this, you leave behind part of the follicle which continues to grow, both at the donor site and at the recipient site, of course. So this avoids something called donor depletion, which means you can keep your donor hair, you can go back to have hair transplants again and again and again. This is the idea, and this is what they claim on their website. And they also mention they use a special medium. So a medium is, I think it's either a liquid or a gel. It's something to keep the hair follicles in between when you take it out and when you transplant it. And this is the secret sauce, according to them. This is, I think, what is patented. And they say if you go to any other clinic that is not HST licensed, then you won't get access to this special medium, and presumably you get worse results or no results at all. So what are the advantages of this method? And this is the advantages listed on their website. So this is the website's claims, they're not my claims or anyone else's. Number one is little donor depletion. You keep more of your donor hair, which means you can have repeated hair transplants. They also claim that their method yields higher density. I'm still a little bit vague because they don't really explain it that well, how you can have higher density with this method than other methods. And then they also claim that it's all natural growth, which is a bit vague because all hair transplants grow naturally. I mean, no one really uses artificial fertilizers to grow their hair, so I'm not really clear what they meant by that. And they also put a timeline. They really are obsessing over this 9-month period that they think this is when you will see most of your growth. I'm a bit hesitant putting a timeline on hair growth because people are different. Your hair grows at a different rate than my hair, so I'm not really sure about this bit. So let me very quickly take you through the website. This is a fantastic website. The reason why I obsess about website, because people might be thinking, who cares about website? We just want to see results, and that and that's it. A website tells you everything, almost everything you need to know about the professionalism of a clinic. If a clinic does not have a professional website, 9 times out of 10 it's a rubbish clinic. In my opinion, it's simple as that. Anyway, let's have a look at this website. So on the left here, they have the basic information for people who are very new to hair transplantation. You get really, really good quality information here. I've been through this information. It really is top class. And then here they list all the different treatments, hair stem cell transplantation for men, for women, and really interesting, they have a section here for Afro hair. Let me try and find the section for Afro hair here. And I've actually read this, and they're very, very honest. They say that Afro hair is very difficult to work with. The results might be a little bit, hit and miss because it's such a hard type of hair to work with. Demands real technical expertise. Really honest, transparent information. And here they have a very clear cost section. So let's go to the section for the cost for men. If you go to treatments and you go to where it says hair transplantation for men, here you find some treatments. There's only 3 here. We'll analyze them one by one. So the first one you can see here, this person had 1,280 grafts, so a fair amount, not that many. So before the treatment, looking quite thin, especially at the top and at the front, probably a Norwood 4 or 5. And afterwards, this is 9 months after the treatment of 1,280 grafts, and it's got coverage. I mean, the hairline is fixed very nicely, but probably the density is not there yet. I mean, it's just far too thin. So he's got two options. Maybe he can give it another 5 months or 6 months to see if he gets further growth, or he can have another procedure, because as we said, with HST you have a lot more donor hair available, so you have the option of having the last one here looks very, very good. So this guy has got frontal thinning, and afterwards he's again 9 months. They really love their 9 months, don't they? And he's had 1,021 grafts, and he's got excellent growth. The hairline is looking very, very natural. I would say this is as good a hair transplant as you can get with FUE or with the other conventional methods. And further down, if you are looking for a beard, then you can actually have this method done. So this guy is, that's a good beard. Let's very quickly, before we go, have a quick look at any of the treatments for women. So this lady only had 710 grafts, and she's got really, really good growth, lovely thickness, and this lady as well. So yeah, even the ladies have got some decent results. I would say maybe even better than the men.